What's up, fam? I do notice that I am wearing the same shirt as I did in the other video. Before I start this rant, and I apologize because yes, it's ranting and me sitting and talking to the camera is the most boring type of video, but I do have ideas for other videos that fit more into the like family photos category of the things I create. I just have to finish writing out the things I want and get the actual video, but it's hard because we're in a pandemic, which leads me into my rant. So I've been feeling guilty lately, and rightfully so. I've been very selfish. The United States as a whole completely ass. People don't take it seriously. The state I live in, particularly, has a pretty low cases. Generally, people wear their masks and like have their shit in order and are on top of it. But a week ago, I had spent a week on a beach trip in another state. On the beach, everyone stayed at least 6 feet apart. It was usually more. We ate inside most nights. If we didn't, we did the outdoor eating, and the places we went practice social distancing. We wore our masks even just walking around the pier. And like, I feel like we're safe, but I also still feel like I should not have gone on the beach trip. And I feel like I have not been taking it as seriously as I could have been, as I had been before in the beginning. For the first 3 months of the pandemic, I did not leave my house. And since I have not gone to parties, but when my state started opening back up and was like getting its cases under the control, or at least from what like CDC and the Johns Hopkins was saying, because I was checking vigorously, I still waited like weeks before I actually did. But I have like now been way more lenient. Like, I don't leave the house without a mask, but like I've visited friends once a week, or maybe I'll stay with a friend for like a couple nights and then come home, see a different friend, and I feel like I should not be doing that. I feel like that's wrong of me to be doing, and it's selfish for me to be wanting to hang out with other people at a time like this. Like, I need to stay home, and I feel very hypocritical because I have friends who are going to parties, and I'm thinking they're acting selfishly, but so have I. I just went on a beach trip. No matter how many precautions I took or how safe the area was deemed to be, like, it still was selfish of me to go on it, and I shouldn't have gone on the trip. So I'm starting to think that I should limit my interactions with people, go back to full quarantine until the pandemic is fully ended, especially because I have people in my household who are high risk, who themselves have to leave due to jobs. There have been times where I've come back from a friend's house and had full-fledged panic attacks because of the idea of a symptom happening, or the idea that I brought it home to someone else. Yeah, I was checking my temperature constantly, and I still do because I've only recently been like seeing friends and stuff. But I feel like I'm going to revert back to my original ways. So many. My cat just fucking ran and kicked the door open. I thought it was like, oh shit. I wonder if you can see the fear on my face in the video. Maybe, maybe not. Sometimes I hide that shit. But no matter how safe my specific area is, like, and how well I know that the people around me are keeping their shit in order, it's still selfish of me to go out and do that shit. Need to reel that shit back in and calm the fuck down. I haven't been, that's gonna suck. I haven't been, constantly going out or going to parties or interacting with groups of more than like 5 people. But even that, like, I feel like 5 people is a lot of people. I feel like I'm pushing it and I'm really testing limits that I should not be, because we are in the midst of a pandemic. You should not be going to parties with huge groups of people during a pandemic. I don't care if your social battery is low. I don't care if that shit's it. I don't care if you're feeling stuck in the house and overwhelmed. And I have friends who haven't even been paying attention to it throughout the entirety of the pandemic, not just when things are opening. They're just going full throttle. Like, they didn't even stay in for the first fucking couple amounts of time. And like, no matter how safe you think you're being, like, you could be asymptomatic and spreading it to people. And I could have done that. And I fucking went to a different state and stayed there for a week with lower cases than here. Lower cases than the state I'm at. That's selfish on me because I was like, oh, I'm safer there. But what if I'm bringing something there? What if I brought something to the people living there? And I've been seeing a lot of different people rant and speak on how they have not left their houses except for essential errands from when it first started until now. 140, 150, I don't know what the day, like what number it is, days in quarantine. I only did like 110. Limitations have like reduced. You're allowed to do more, but I feel like I've taken advantage of that. This shit is not getting better. Even if it is in your area, we're part of a huge nation and we need to help others that are at risk. This virus is not going to just go away on its own. Basically saying I'm tired of seeing people at parties and being selfish throughout this whole pandemic, and I am including myself in that group and taking accountability for anything I may have contributed and encouraging other people to as well, because I've seen various influencers posting, venting, ranting, because they're in areas where people are avidly, like masses of people are partying, they're still just having these large social interactions and just spreading it. And getting the people of their community sick. Everyone wants to be seeing friends. Everyone wants to be going to the beach and going out to eat and all these things. I'm gonna say sorry for a different thing, having a lot of these types of videos and not doing anything else, because I feel like these are... Hello? I understand that these probably aren't the most exciting videos to watch, but as I said earlier, I'm working on other interesting vids that are kind of weird and just the creations that come out of my mind. But I'm also planning on filming other like just typical YouTube-esque things. Woo! I just fucking broke this and I really want to edit and get back into the swing of things. Closing words is wear your mask, stay at home, don't be selfish. This is a group fuck. I skipped something. Too late now. The United States is a complete and utter embarrassment in this department presently, and we need to work on that. And that is the job of every citizen. It's not solely the job of the government to implement laws. It is the job of the persons to enforce those laws and rules and regulations and stay within them and understand them. And even if you don't understand them, just listen to them, because it's for the greater good. The way you act selfishly now may negatively impact someone else's life now, but it has a high probability of negatively impacting your life in the future. So really wants to win, because you didn't get your summer. I don't care how well my state said it's doing, how safe it says it was doing. I'm still going to continue practice safe thing, but I need to be more aware and less selfish. If you like this video, like it. If you ain't like it, dislike it. If you want to say something, talk some shit, spew words, conversate, leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you want to join the fam and see more of my videos, I guess. And I guess that's it. Wishing you the best in your life through these hard times. Just realized so many other things I could have spoken about, but it is too late now. Bless.